guys, it's Chris. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing sort of a rant video. I know some of you guys hate these, some of you guys love these. It's kind of not, I don't know if it's a rant, it'll probably turn into a rant. But I was talking to somebody on YouTube the other day, and they were mentioning on how to grow your channel, make your channel bigger, all this other stuff. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about the beauty community and the YouTube beauty community and how I feel it's oversaturated with really big YouTubers. Like, that all, this is going to be called like Break the Stereotype. That's what it's going to be called for beauty YouTubers. Break the stereotype. For us little YouTubers, beauty YouTubers, break the stereotype. Oh God, I'm in so many beauty groups, and what's funny is a lot of people will get their, you know, like vanities, which is so super exciting and everything like that, and they're like, you know, oh, what should I do to decorate it? All this other stuff. Okay, some of the things I have to say, don't do. You know, if white fits into your decor, that's cool. But some things that bigger YouTubers do, and I'm watching less and less and less bigger YouTubers. And this might seem for a silly reason. Well, there's a couple reasons, okay? One of the main reasons is they're cookie cutter. Like, everything they do is the same. And, like, if someone reviews the Born This Way foundation, every big YouTuber does it, like, within, you know, like, days. And I'm like, okay, how many of these exact same videos do I need to see? It gets a little redundant. So I basically stick to smaller beauty YouTubers that are my friends, or people I discover in groups, you know, that are smaller. Not the huge names, because I mean, there's some, like Candy Johnson, I'll never stop watching. Like, I just think she's great, and she's genuine, and that kind of stuff. But it just seems that, and especially if they're friends, right? Like, one will do a review of something, well, then the next day the other person does a review. Or even the same day of the same product. Like, you know, I mean, at least when you plan it, break it up or something. I don't know. It's a pet peeve of mine. I don't know if it bothers anybody else, but it drives me crazy. The other thing you will never see in my background, I will have a background at some point. Because I will be doing my vanity and I will be turning this around. My vanity, I got the Alex drawers and the countertop and all that stuff, but it's not white. But that's just my personal preference, okay? It's not white. But all the big beauty YouTubers, the majority that I watch, I can't say all of them, they're white. Okay. You know, I bought the Alex drawers and the vanity top because is it a good quality, you know, is it good quality for the money? Absolutely, it is. So, you know, why not? But I didn't do it in white. I'm just not a white person anyway. Well, I am a white person, but I mean, in general, like white, wearing white, or that kind of stuff. Like, it's just kind of like not my thing. But, okay, so if you go through all of them, you'll notice that it's, you know, white Alex drawers, white vanity of some sort, glass and crystal in the back, have to have a lighted candle, must have some twinkly lights, some sort of monogram maybe in the background. I'm trying to think of some other things, but it's stuff I'm noticing across the board. And, you know, so I said to myself, okay guys, us as smaller beauty YouTubers, do we need to conform to this in order to be successful? Or will people really watch us just for our content? So I am a non-conformist, if you guys have not figured that out yet. So I refuse to conform. I mean, have I thought about buying twinkly lights? Sure, of course. Have I thought about, you know, lighting a candle in the background? No, not really. I haven't thought about that one. But, you know, it just seems to always be the same thing. Now, what bothers me about this is, did these YouTubers, this poor person, Roberto Blake, I'm going to just shout him out because I love him and I love his channel, okay? So we do talk a decent amount, and he was basically saying to me, like, if that's your attitude, Chris, change it. Like, because basically what I was saying was that how I didn't watch bigger YouTube beauty YouTubers because they're all cookie cutter, they're all sponsored videos, they're all, you know, if one person loves it, everybody loves it, that kind of thing. And I just really feel at this point like I don't get honest reviews from these people that I used to sort of look up to. And, you know, there's a few exceptions, of course. Like, I don't want to make a generalized statement, but there's always exceptions to that rule. But for the most part, the people that I was watching, they're all in a clique, and they all do the same stuff. They all go to the same events. We see all their same hauls that they got for free for going to these events, or that they bought, you know, from going to these events. And I guess this video is just basically about breaking the stereotype. So I guess this would be sort of a rant / motivational Monday, because I'm going to try to upload this today, video, and in the sense that if you're a smaller beauty YouTuber, so basically Roberto Blake basically said, what he said to me was, and I will link his channel down below because he had some amazing tips and tricks, you guys. Tim Schmoyer from YouTube Creator Academy. I identify more with Roberto, I think, because he is on the smaller side when it comes to, he's big, but you know what I mean? He's sort of like in that mid-range, and he always answers his subscribers. So I love that. Like, you get that interaction and everything like that. So basically what I was saying is I was sort of in a place yesterday where I was just down. Like, I was just sort of down with the whole YouTube thing. And I was just like, I don't want to be down because I have so many ideas floating through my head. But I'm like, how do I make it different? Like, if I want to review this Mac, you know, this Fix Plus, like, how do I make it different? I'm just looking at my viewfinder. I'm hoping I'm in, I messed around with my camera. I hope I'm in, what you call it? I hope I'm in focus. Anyway, we'll just hope for the best. So, you know, I was really feeling like the only way for you to become big on YouTube, I've been on YouTube now for, I think, about 3 years. Like, if I had to guess, I'm so bad with dates and all this other stuff, so I can't say, oh, it's my 3-year YouTube anniversary. I'm so awful with that. And I started off, if you guys don't know, doing candle reviews and wax reviews and that kind of stuff. And so I know a lot of my subscribers that watch me now, a lot of my my numbers are skewed because it says I have almost like 1,800 subscribers, but I know a lot of those are dormant because I don't do the wax anymore. So instead of starting a whole new beauty channel, I just kind of went with beauty. I actually have a bin of what I've been melting, so I will be doing one of those, throwing them in every once in a while, for the people that used to watch me when I was doing wax. So if you guys are interested in that, then, you know, keep watching, of course, my channel. But it just seems to me like you need to affiliate yourself in order to get big in this community, since it's so saturated. This is how I was feeling. Okay, is that you have to affiliate yourself with people that, whether you agree with them or not, whether you got to be in that clique. Okay, you either have to be discovered by that clique, you have to be in that clique. So where does that leave the rest of us? You know, I know people are always like, don't do it for the numbers, all that other kind of stuff. And yeah, I don't do it for the numbers, but these are just thoughts that were going through my head. And so really what I feel in the beauty community is if you want to do something that's already been done, right? And this is basically what Roberto said, is if you don't like how it is now, change it. That's what he said. He's like, Chris, change it. And I'm like, okay, but you know, I love what he said to me, but on the other hand, I kind of said to myself, but I'm only one small person, okay? But I guess, basically, I believe he's gonna help me out a little more. I may pay for his services, actually, so he can help me, because that's what he does, on how to make my channel better, and what I should be doing, what I shouldn't be doing, that kind of stuff. But, you know, all that aside, what he basically said was, if you don't like it, change it. So, you know, yes, me sitting here and complaining about it is not going to change anything. So I guess from this point going forward, as you guys may have already noticed, I am not the typical beauty YouTuber. You know, I don't always film in the same place all the time. I don't have this, you know, miraculous setup going on. You know, I'm in different places. I do fashion unboxings. I do different things, and I do try-ons. And so I feel I do give something to the community that is a little different. And why is my video thingy blinking? I don't know. But anyway, so that's just what I want to say to you smaller beauty YouTubers, is don't conform. Don't conform, because you know what happens? This is what I really feel is going to happen, is that every single channel is just going to be the same, and then people aren't going to want to watch it. Like, we as beauty YouTubers, as consumers, you know, we all have different views on things. Don't buy into the hype, I guess, is what I'm trying to... I hope this comes out right, because it is kind of ranty, and my thoughts are kind of all over the place, but I hope you guys get what I'm saying. Like I said, I'm not trying to down any big beauty YouTubers, because you know what? Because he was saying, well, you know what? They all started at 0. And yes, I believe that. Do they realize that? Because I'm finding that I think a lot of them have forgotten that. And my point to him was that yes, I understand that, but when they were at 0 or at 10 or at 100 or at 200 or at 300, that's when I liked watching them, because they were more real. Now it's almost like everything is so scripted and so by the book. Like, I swear some of these beauty YouTubers could go, these bigger guys could go into someone else's beauty room, and I wouldn't know and film and post it, and I wouldn't know the difference, because they're so, like, the same. And I don't know. That's never going to be me. So if that means that I'm never going to be big, I'm never going to be huge, you know, then so be it, because I just won't conform. And so when people say to me, my friend Twyla from Like Mother Like Daughter, I will post her channel down below too. She just got a whole new beauty room, which is she's putting together. She got the space, so she's putting it together, and she was like, you know, what should I buy? And everyone's like, oh, Alex drawers, white, nah. You know, oh, maybe put some twinkle lights, or maybe put some candles. And I'm like, no. I'm like, no, don't. Like, make it your own. I'm sorry if I'm screaming at you guys. I have my mic up, so I may be screaming. But make it your own. Don't do what everybody else is doing. It's just, because then we're just going to have, what are we going to do? We're going to be basically watching the same person, like, on YouTube. And it's just, I like you guys the way you are. I like the smaller ones. Do I think that everybody should invest when they can? I did not have a high quality camera when I first started out. I did from my webcam, and sometimes I still kick it back old school and do from my webcam. Usually Motivational Mondays is one that I do from my webcam. Today I decided to do it on my Canon, because I haven't really used my Canon in a while, so I wanted to try it out. But so this video is what it is, guys. So if it's a little blurry, I apologize. But I hope you're listening to my voice and you're listening to what I'm saying to you. Don't conform. Stay true to yourself. Find something different that makes you stand out. Whether it's your background. I mean, it could just be your background. Like, no lie. Seriously. I don't know if anybody else does, but I notice that kind of stuff. So, I really do notice that kind of stuff. It's pretty crazy. And you know, as soon as I click on or even if I see a thumbnail and I see the white you know, Alex drawers, and I see the crystal, and I see the glass, and I see the candle and the twinkly lights, I don't watch it. Like, I don't even need to get into the video. I don't watch it just because, I don't know, it's just a pet peeve. Maybe it's a pet peeve right now. I don't know. But I just feel that everybody is starting to feel like they have to do these same things to be big. And what I feel is it's about content. Again, what I'm going to say is, yes, absolutely invest in a good camera. I got the Samsung Mini. People were asking, like, in certain groups, like, what do you use to film? I'm using the Canon today, which I do not think is focused. Are you focused? To be honest, I don't. Like, I'm looking in the viewfinder, but I don't have my glasses on either, so that could just be me. But, you know, you don't have to spend $700, $800. I have links below, Amazon links. You can use them, you cannot use them. It's fine, but, you know, links below on all my equipment that I have and what I used and what I got it for. Some of the stuff is cheap. Like, some of the stuff, my side lights are like DIY basically. You know, I did get a Diva ring light, but it's not the Diva ring light. So, you know what? Shop around. You can find stuff. So people were asking, like, you know, what do you film on? If you have a good webcam, not your computer webcam, although, like Mother Like Daughter, another good example, she uses her iPad and it looks great. So, I don't quite know how she does that, but it looks really good. So, you know, you need to, like, really look, instead of, because I will immediately click out of videos like this. When someone says, oh, sorry for the lighting. Oh, sorry for my camera quality. You know what? Like, if you feel that it's that bad that you need to say something to your audience, then don't upload it. You know what I mean? Then, you know, wait until you can produce quality picture, quality sound, that kind of stuff. You know, quality lighting. And like I said, I know, and I'm not telling anybody to, like, stop their dream or whatever. You guys do you, of course, but don't, what bothers me a little bit, and because maybe it seems like common sense to be not to others, is that, because this has been a question that's been posted also, is, you know, does video quality or video audio turn you off on certain videos? Yes, I'm going to be honest, yes, it does. And, you know, I never realized until I did get a good camera, how important it was. You know, you're speaking to your audience. If your audience can't see you, then they might as well just, like, you know, put a sheet over the computer and just listen to you, because, you know, then it makes it more of sort of like a, what is that, like a podcast or a phone call, you know what I mean, instead of a video. So it is super, super duper important, guys, but there are quality cameras out there that you can get for cheap. You can go to Best Buy. In fact, I got my Samsung Mini NX. This is what I was going to do. I paid more money for it than I probably should have, because I did get it off Amazon. But, they had one at Best Buy, but it was open box. And Marin did not want to buy me an open box. He just didn't. Like, I don't have an issue with that. He has an issue with refurbished and open box. I personally don't. You know, they check it all out, make sure it's... But the Samsung Mini, NX is a really good... I think it's called NX. Is a really good camera, you guys. Most times, I film with that. I don't film with this. The only thing I do have to say about that camera is that once you hit the video button, it does dim. So you then have to go into your editor. So if you don't have an editor, it's probably not the best camera for you, but I do have to go into iMovie, and I do have to fool with color, which really only takes a second, so it's not that big of a deal for me. The Canon, I have the Rebel T3i or T5i, is totally different. You know, I don't have to, you know, mess with that kind of stuff. So anyway, you know, just don't conform, guys. Don't conform. This is going to be probably a long video, but really, just don't conform. Concentrate on your content, yes. Put thought into it. Don't just sit in front of a camera and put some thought into it. Chris, who wings it all the time. I do wing it, but I'm constantly thinking about certain things. Like, I've been thinking about this subject for about a week now because I've kind of been in a slump personally. And then I was watching YouTube videos like I do, and, you know, it kind of, maybe it was my mindset, I don't know, but it was just something that hit me. And then I talked to Roberto, and I was like, no, you know what, he's right. Like, if you don't like it, change it. Make it different. Make it your own. Find a different way. Like, even like I said, even something simple. Put thought into your thumbnails. Make thumbnails. Gabrielle Marie, I'm going to post her link down below too. I use her technique for my thumbnails. She taught me how, watching one of her videos taught me how to make my thumbnails, and it really makes a lot of difference than the YouTube just picking a thumbnail for you, you know? So think about your thumbnails, your descriptions, and, you know, use that description box. Talk a little bit about that, and this is something I'm bad at because it takes so long to edit and do all this other stuff that it's the last thing you want to do. But put in your description box, the way Google search works and the way YouTube finds the videos to post is not only through your title. Make sure your title is accurate, okay, on what your video is about, but then in the description bar also post what the video is about. You know, let people know. When you first get on video, say what the video is about. Because you capture your audience in the first, you know, what do they say, 5 seconds or something like that. I know a lot of people don't like super long videos. People like to do stuff 5 minutes or less. I could never do that. So, like, if that's what you guys are, I have finally been able to cut it down from 45 minutes to 15 minutes a lot of the times. But just make it your own, guys. This is to the small YouTube community, beauty YouTuber community. Don't conform. Don't be like all the bigger YouTubers, okay? Make it your own. Make it personalized. If you know, I have an idea in my head about what my vanity is going to look like, when I'm filming from the other side, what it's going to look like. So, it's going to be crisp. It's going to be personalized to things that I love and that kind of stuff. It's not going to be the candles. It's not going to be the twinkly lights. It's not going to be that stuff. I'm not saying that stuff's not pretty, but you know what I mean? It's going to be personalized to me. So anyway, guys, that's basically what I have to say. Don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. I don't want you guys to give up. But do really think about investing in certain things. I'm now thinking that I need to invest in different lenses. They're expensive, camera lenses, and they're expensive. But like I said, you could have a mid-range camera that produces really good video. So, you know, don't, you know, worry about that. But anyway, guys, so that's about it. Oh God, if you have any questions below, I'll just give you my personal opinions and things I've heard. Post them down below. I would love to hear them. I'd love to open a discussion about this because it's something that I'm really been feeling passionate about. Like, you know, I'm just turned off by certain things. And I'm not talking about certain drama that's been going on. That's not what I'm talking about at all. But don't be cooker cutter. Don't be cooker cutter, guys. Don't be cookie cutter. Do you, and, you know, put yourself into the video. Obviously, you're in the video, but I'm saying put yourself into the video, meaning put a little bit of yourself. Most of the time, like I said, I don't get all made up for videos because that's not me. So, and I kind of get tired of seeing every single person, beauty YouTuber. It's like, oh, if you are beauty YouTuber, you have to get on full face of makeup and film. And I have heard a lot of people say, bigger beauty YouTubers say, I don't wear makeup unless I'm filming. Well, then why are you wearing makeup, period? Like, you know, or going to a special event. Like, I don't do that. I just slapped on a little bit of stuff today because it's an errand day, and I'm going out, and that's how I would normally go out. But a lot of times you guys see me, no makeup, zero, zilch, none, because that's me. You know, I'm not going to conform and say, okay, because I'm a beauty YouTuber, I need to slap on a full face of makeup every time I turn the camera on. No, that's not realistic. So just do you guys, be you, and provide the best quality content you can. If you're not feeling something, like say you want to review, again, like, you know, this steal a product, whatever, and if you're not feeling it, don't do it that day. Save it for another day. That's why too. Another thing he said too is be consistent. I'm bad with that. I'm gonna start being more consistent. But that's the reason I don't post when my videos come out. Other people have said, well, you should, because it's sort of like a TV program. People want to know on Wednesdays they can watch Chris, or on Thursdays they can watch Chris, and kind of plan for it, whatever. I don't do that because, honestly, I'm not there yet. I'm not at a place where I can be that organized and promise you guys an upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or whatever the deal is. I can't. So I'm more spontaneous, and hopefully you guys do click the notification, when you hit subscribe, there's that little gear, and it says notify me, and I hope you click that so that you can get it in your email and say, oh, look, Chris uploaded a video. What a nice surprise, because, that's kind of how I run my channel. But anyway, guys, just do you. God, what do I want to hashtag this? I want to hashtag this something, guys. Tweet me. Tweet me. Oh my God. Hashtag. Hashtag boycott conformity. I'm going to post it right up here somewhere. That's what I want. Hashtag boycott conformity. Because just don't be that beauty YouTuber. That sounds so bad. Like I said, there's certain things that, it just drives me crazy. But post your thoughts down below, guys, and I would love to hear if you guys have any questions about my equipment, what I used to film, where I purchase stuff. Like, most of them are in the Amazon links, or in the links. So, that's where I got most of the stuff. And you don't get everything overnight. You just don't. It doesn't work that way. But if you would not watch your own video, I know us personally, we say, oh yeah, I would watch my own video, even if, when you're looking at it, it's all grainy. We can't see you. We can only see half your face. We can't hear you. You're like, oh yeah, I would watch, because, you have a personal connection to it. But honestly, take a step back and really say to yourself, don't compare yourself to anyone else, but as far as quality goes, I really feel like you should always strive to have the best quality. Do I have the best quality? No. Do I have my best in the editing skills? No. But am I always trying to learn? Yes. I am going to be updating my editing software. I'm going to be trying to find somehow a background, here, or, like I said, turn the whole situation around. But I'm always trying to be better, and it's always in the planning stages, and then when it happens, it happens. So anyway, guys, I love you. Post down below what you guys think, and watch my last video. Like I said, I never did end slates before. Now I learned how to do end slates. Again, that was thanks to Gabrielle Marie. I'm going to post her below too, and her channel, and yeah, so I will talk to you guys later. Can't wait for the discussion, guys. Cannot wait. So I will talk to you guys later. I love you.